Welcome to another episode of The Pickpocket. Here at The Pickpocket, we utilize the NBA category in the Fanduel app to help you win money. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We appreciate all the support. To remind you how people don't live up to their expectations, someone showed me a lineup that they used from a lineup optimizer, and several guys were awful. We can suggest the best options, and they just have bad nights. Some players won't have that nightly. Very important to remember there. And also, happy Friday. Mock lineup. If you are new to the channel, feel free to use a mock lineup we provide for you guys as a base and substitute players where you see fit to get your own taste for your own lineup. Mike Conley still has the out icon, but it's just not updated. He's anticipated to play. DeLon Wright had almost a triple-double on Toronto the other night. Shows they struggle with multi-faceted guards. My boy Marcus Smart is out here playing like nothing was wrong with him as far as minutes. He's still playing good minutes, and Sacramento will be a great game for him to help return to form. He rebounds and assists too good, and he's shooting great this season. That boy, Marcus Smart, a dog. He play like he playing for dinner. Like, he play to eat. Like, he out there diving. He out there playing great defense. You know, he's swiping for balls, diving for balls. Great guy to pick, and he only costs $5,000. Sadiq Bey has the green light. Houston likes watching players use that green light. They have allowed players to have some of their best FDP nights this year. After an outstanding game the other night, look for him to come out confident. My boy Kristaps. Porzingis versus a team who allows the most points to power forwards is too good to pass up. He's looking to bounce back from a subpar game. Last game, and his scoring and rebounding are good. It's when he sneaks a few blocks that definitely boosts him up. Now, my boy Nicola Jokic versus Chicago is unfair. He hasn't been as consistent as we want, but listen carefully. He has to do everything for their offense. Chicago is bottom of the league, guarding centers. Any high-usage Denver player will be good versus this awful defensive team, but obviously Jokic stands out. Core 5 lineup, you got Doncic, Porter, Sabonis, and Plumlee. My boy Luka is always a good pick to try to fit in your lineup, but this time it's almost like a must-have. Portland allowed Lonzo Ball, and this is saying a lot. Portland allowed Lonzo Ball to have a solid night. You can imagine them allowing one of the highest usage players in the league to do even better. Lonzo has been playing a little bit better this season, so I try to give him a pass, but he's awful. Anyway, Michael Porter is having himself a nice streak of games, scoring over 20 while grabbing at least 8 rebounds a game. That's with a couple blocks or steals in there with assists. His confidence should remain high as Chicago isn't great at stopping anyone with a pulse. Kevin Porter versus Detroit can be tricky. Yes, he's a high usage player and he's been playing well. However, with the possibility of Wall returning, that could either make his life easier or struggle. Both teams are not having the best of seasons, but his confidence is high and should be good for all around numbers. My boy Sabonis. I need to learn how to say his first name. Demontes. Anyway, Sabonis is here because of the matchups. He should be motivated because he is the better power forward here, and Miami has not been the best at stopping good power forwards. He is such an issue out there and always a safe pick. Mason Plumlee, my boy Plummer. I told you guys, he Plummer on the Pickpocket channel. My boy Plummer is cheap for what he provides. He's a double waiting to happen, whether it's scoring and rebounds or scoring and assists. Sometimes it's a triple-double threat. Houston is back healthy up front, but it's safe. It's a safe and cheap option for a possible 30 FDP night. Stop what you're doing right now. Subscribe to the channel, man. I've been feeling good this week. I haven't had to go hunting at all. So let's keep the streak going. You know, the Rambo bag and the Naruto bag is still in the closet. So let's keep the streak going. Stop what you're doing right. Well, Yeah, stop what you're doing right now and look at these symbols. These symbols are very, very, very important. The definitions of these symbols are going to do a lot of the explaining for you. You could take a picture with your cellular device, or you could just rewind the video. Cheat sheet, best performer lineup. Players we believe will have the best night at their position. Any of these hitters should help your lineup. This is not a mock lineup. Cheat sheet, value plays, under 5K. This is not a mock lineup. Draftkings mock, you got Conley, Andrew Wiggins, Michael Porter Jr., Kristaps Porzingis, my boy Kristaps, Nicholas Claxton, DeJounte Murray, Sadiq Bey, and Anthony Edwards. This is a mock lineup, but definitely adjust as you see fit. Very, very, very important. This is the end of the presentation. Feel free to give this video a like. It definitely helps us out. Comment any questions or concerns you may have. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And thank you for choosing another episode of the Pickpocket DFS.